All right. What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome to Optimal Self Live. Those of you guys listening to the podcast, welcome. If it's your first time, thanks for being here. As always, please jump over. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. And more importantly, as of now, we don't run any ads on this show. And so what I'd love for you to be able to do is pay the price, the simple price of do me a favor. Comment, and even more so, screenshot it and share it with a friend. If every single one of you shares it with one friend, we touch those lives and we start the process of hitting those million people and helping people become the best version of themselves and being their optimal self. All right, so let's roll. Today I read this quote actually a couple days ago, and as I was preparing, it kept coming into my head. And if you guys are watching this on YouTube or in the private Facebook group, you see it says greatness isn't for the chosen few. And that's how I wanted to start. But I want to give you the full quote. And the full quote is this: greatness isn't for the chosen few. Greatness is for the few who choose. I want you that to sink in for a second. And I want you guys to think about it, because when we talk about choice, greatness isn't just for the chosen few. When you see these people, they're not chosen. They're not the chosen one. They're the people who actually choose to do the things necessary to have that life, or be in that world, or have that relationship, or have that car, or whatever it is. It's a choice. Everything in our lives comes down to choice, specifically the choices we have made. Think about this, the choices we have made, because your life right now is a reflection of every choice you've ever made. Your waistline, your weight is a reflection of the choice of the food and the nutrition that you put in your body. The choice of how you exercise and move. Your bank account is a choice of how you spend your money, how you save, how you invest. It's your choice. So I want to ask you, are you choosing greatness in your life? Better yet, do you even believe that you can be great? Do you believe that you can have greatness in your life? And let me even make it more simplistic in Optimal Self. And those of you guys that have been around, you understand is that I talk a lot about the champion spirit. And the champion spirit is very simple. It's if I choose to do it, I will do it the best that I possibly can. That's the spirit of a champion. Spirit of a champion is not the person that won the Super Bowl trophy or won the gold medal. That's not it. It's us. It's everyday people like us being champions in ourselves, being champions for ourselves. That if I choose to do it, I will do it the best that I possibly can. And it starts with the smallest things. You see, because every little thing we do matters. Even the little most mundane, meaningless tasks, they matter. And here's the truth. They matter greatly, because when it is multiplied over or by the number of times that we actually do it, even the smallest habit, the smallest choice that we think doesn't matter, can change our lives tremendously. Tremendously. You don't think so? I mean, again, if you drive through McDonald's today, right, for dinner, and you get that Big Mac and you get that large fry or whatever it is and that large Coke, you supersize it, is it going to kill you? Is it going to make you obese? No, it's not. Multiplied over the next year, 5, 10 years, probably going to kill you. Truth be told, probably going to diminish your health to a point of no return. for sure. But you see, it works in both ways. But here's the issue that I want you guys to understand is that most people, most of us, myself included, most are so consumed by their everyday life that they don't pause to see the big picture. They don't realize what's truly happening. There's a great quote by Warren Buffett, and he says, "The chains of habit are too light to be felt until they are too heavy to be broken." Yeah, the chains of habit. Because you see, we think it doesn't matter. We think these little tiny things don't matter, that these choices we're making don't matter. But the truth is, they matter the most. Because those little tiny things that we do are the things that we do over and over. And when they're multiplied over a long period of time, that's when they become too heavy to be broken. When they become woven so tight that our health or our bank accounts or our lives are now no longer, we have to almost start over because they're so, those burdens or those habits that we've created are so heavy, are so tight. Those cables are woven so tight that they can't be broken. That our health is diminished so bad that it's very difficult to repair. But I want you guys to understand is, listen, we can change that. We can change it. Because we don't have to unwind it. We don't have to break those habits. What we can do is create new ones over it. So how do we do that? By our choices, by making a better choice. Because again, every single choice matters. All of them, no matter how small, everything you read, everything you listen to, everything you look at. You see, even literally, like all the way down to our thoughts, everything you think about, everything you dream about, everything you focus on. And you know what's the most important? Your circle. The people you surround yourself with and allow you to influence you can make all the difference in who you become and where you're going. You see, these things look so small up close, but added up over just the right amount of time, they can literally change the trajectory of your life. So I'm going to ask you now, I'm going to go back to the question that I asked you. Do you believe you can be great? And whatever it is. Because see, it doesn't mean you have to rule the world. It doesn't mean you have to win a gold medal. It doesn't mean you have to be the greatest athlete of all time or musician of all time. It doesn't mean you have to be all of these things that we prop up in our lives, right? Around that all the media pushes, and all these people that we put on these pedestals. Guess what? They put their pants on the same way you do. They're no better than you. That great singer that you buy their stuff and you think, oh my God, he or she's the greatest thing ever. No, they're just people. They're just humans, just like you. Just like you. But most of them have put in ungodly amount of time and made ungodly amount of choices to put themselves in a position. But look, even if it's just in your job, be the best that you can possibly be. Start small. I'm going to tell you, and I shared this in our group call today, listen, it's so simple. You want to know where to start? Start with just making your bed. First thing I do in the morning, I make my bed. First thing. Guess what? I already started winning. Then I hydrate. First thing I do is drink my water because I'm coming out of a fast and I want to hydrate my body. I want my body to be hydrated enough so that it can absorb the nutrients that I'm about to give it, so that I feel great, so that my energy is incredible, so I can leap tall buildings in a single bound. I can get those workouts. I can play because I don't ever want that to stop. But those are simple things. You see, these aren't tough things. These aren't big things. But when you start with 2 or 3 or 4 little wins in the morning, you start to win your day that way. You win the morning, you can win the day. If you can win the day, you can win the week. If you can win the week, you can win the month. Dude, you win the month and you start winning years. You start earning years of your life back because you're not going to be broken down and hurt, and your energy's not going to be shit throughout your life. People ask all the time, like, why do you do it? What are you training for? I'm training for life. You know why? Because I don't want to sit in a chair or in a wheelchair. That's not how I want to live. Sure, I'll live as long as possible. But I only want to live if I can move and jump and run and play. My body works like it should. But that starts now by the choices that I make today. The choices that you make right now are going to determine your next year, your next 5 years, your next 10 years. Take it for what it's worth. But I'm telling you right now, the shit you do right now today is going to make or break 2030 for you, 2025 for you. What kind of choices do I need to make? Because like we started with, greatness isn't for the chosen few. Greatness is for the few who choose. Choose you. Choose a better way. Eat better, hydrate, read, fill your mind. Surround yourself with people that remind you of your future, not your past. Dig in. What choice are you going to make today? Write it down. Put a streak together. I'm going to be better at blank. And go do it every day. Start stacking days on each other and see what happens. Comment below. I want to know what y'all are doing. I want to know where you're going. And I want you to all live a great life. And I want you to live to your greatness, not anybody else's. Your champion spirit. And be the best version of you. All right? Like I said in the opening, do me a favor. If any of this resonates with you, do me this favor and share it with somebody. All right? We'd love a review. Hop on over iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, any of them. Better yet, go over to YouTube, give us a like and subscribe. Share the YouTube with somebody else. All right? Have an awesome morning, evening, or night, whenever you're hearing this. And until next time, get out there and be the best version of you.